Hello, 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 hello. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Oh, I got a notification and I'm live. Let's see if I can put this mic somewhere. Trying to see. I don't know. Huh. So, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayou Sugar Garden. I am Bayou Sugar and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome in. If not, welcome back. Checking out, well, testing out this mic here. I don't know if y'all can hear me. The best thing for me to do would be to grab my computer and see what the sound like, right? That will make perfect sense. So let me grab my computer and see what we're working with. I thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for coming in and checking me out. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in and share out the live just in case. Oops. I'm going to get it together, I promise. Just in case YouTube has not shared out the live and notified people that I am live. But this time I got a notification that I'm live. So I'm thinking that YouTube has notified people that I am live. And so from the title, you can see that I wanted to test out my new microphone to see if it's working and how good it's working. And I also wanted to chat a little bit with you guys, check on you about the lifestyle change. It's kind of dark in here. I'm going to turn the light on so we can see each other. Okay, let me hit the switch. So if you are catching the replay, let me just say I appreciate you. Ooh, one of the lights blew out. One of the bulbs blew out when I turned the light on. If you're catching the replay, I appreciate you. If you are in the bushes, I appreciate you. Hey, Wanda Car Jones, welcome in. Thank you for being here. She said, Craving Sugar Baby. That's why I'm live right now. You are not alone, my girl. You are not alone, my sister. You are not alone. Your girl. That's why I did this live, because for the past week or so, I want to say almost 2 weeks, your girl has been struggling, not struggling, struggling. And so, when I learn something and when I'm going through something, I like to share it with you guys. And I just felt like I needed to come on and let's talk and chit chat and basically do a little update to share what we got going on and what we're going through, because we are all in this together. And so with that being said, like I was saying, for those who are catching the replay, leave me a comment, because I do read my comments. I do respond to them. And if you would be so kind, go ahead and share the live out so that others will know that I am live. So I take it that my mic is working. So I'm going to see how good it's working, because I'm going to see how I sound on my computer in a second here. So y'all might get some feedback just for a second. I just want to see how it sounds. But yeah. So the first part of the video is I'm just testing out this mic, and then we're going to chat. Oh, it sounds good. Okay. So we're going to chat about, now that that part's out the way, we're going to chat about this natural sugar. And I'm going to share with you my updates and what I have found and what I have been doing and what I'm about to embark on now. Hopefully it'll help you, or, channel some things in your brain, spark something in your brain to help you get a plan together to help make it a little bit more easier for you. So, yeah, with this natural sugar thing, um, I have found lately, like I said, for these past few weeks, I've been craving everything, whether it's sugar or just foods that I'm not supposed to have, which is basic. I just want to eat. I just want to eat and don't want to pay attention to my portions. And I just want to do it because I see it. It ain't like, some days I crave specific things. Some days I just see something and I want it, and I don't want to exercise my willpower. But um that's just a part of change. When you're doing something, I realize that you have to use your willpower. If you want to do something and you want to be successful at it, you got to stick to it. And it's hard, especially when you have been doing things one way all your life. It's hard to make that change, and then on top of that, it's hard to make changes when there are hidden, I would say, booby traps, that you're unaware of in foods that you may get, or things that you may provide thinking it is healthy and it's not. So yeah, it's just hard. It's a lot of fighting, but what I have not done, hey Psalms, welcome in. Thank you for being here. What I have found has been helping me is I haven't been beaten up on myself when I get to have those moments to where I do fall and I do slip. I tell myself, hey, let's see why I'm slipping, or see why I am craving this, see why I ate this, and let's find a way to help me next time I feel that weak. What can I do so that I won't repeat this over and over again? Because it's a lifestyle change, like I said. And with that, that means we're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. You're relearning how to live the rest of your life. And it's not going to be perfect. It's what's the saying? It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So we're learning as we continue to live our life. Every day is different. Every day you have different challenges. Every week is something different. So you have to learn to tailor it, as you go along. So that's what I've been learning to do. I've learned I work overnight. And so when I am away from home and I'm working, it's easier for me because I'm not here in the house looking at foods that I shouldn't have. And I don't buy a lot of foods here in the house that I shouldn't have, but there are things that I get for the kids because they, eat it. So like cinnamon rolls, they like fresh baked cinnamon rolls. And when I bake them, when I was baking them, it would be when I'm off. And so I will be here all day after I done baked the cinnamon rolls, and the temptation is right there in my face, and I'm smelling it, and they not gonna eat it all up at one time to get it out of my sight. So it's there all day, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and eventually you just break down, and I'm gonna just get one, and then it go from there. Then that opens up a door to, okay, well, I'm going to eat something else that I'm not supposed to have. I'm just going to have one. I'm just going to have a little bit. And then find yourself snowballing into something bigger where yeah, it just gets out of control. So I find for me, I do better when I'm working. And when I'm working, because it's not here, it's not like I can leave work and just go and buy stuff that, I'm not supposed to have. I bring my lunch to work. I may leave to go get like some water because we don't have our water system at work is not working. So I try to bring like bottles of water and put them in the freezer and get them out the freezer as I need them. But sometimes I drink so much water to where I have to leave and go buy some water. So I do that. But when I'm at work, it's easier because I'm occupied, because I'm doing something, and the food is not there. Even though the cravings are still there, I just don't have the um I can't go get it. I'm too busy to go get it. But my struggle right now is when I'm home and I'm off for 4 days and I've meal prepped and I got the food in there. I can go in there and eat. If I get a craving, or if I want something sweet, I can go in there and eat some fruit. But then it's coming to a point to where it's not enough. I want something else. I don't want just the fruit sweet. I want the bad sweet. And it's all of that. And I've noticed within this week or two that when you go on those when you get into those cycles, which it doesn't happen often. When I get in those cycles, it's usually around the time of my cycle, and that's when I really want sweets. So I really don't fault myself during that time because I that's just my body composition. That's how it's made up. This is what my body is saying that it wants. And so at that time I allow my body to tell me what it wants, but what I do is try to make it all natural sugars as much as possible. But there are times within these past 2 weeks that it hasn't been. And I noticed that is where I think is causing me to have these extra periods outside of the time when I have my cycle where I want to eat, or I just want to disregard my willpower. I just want to be rebellion. And so what I have been thinking about over these past few days is, how do I get through that? I've already added the intermittent fasting, which I started off with doing. I think I started with, it was either 8 to 10 hours or whatever, and then I increased that to 12 hours, and the 12 hours was working good for me. So I would have the 12-hour window where I would fast, and then the rest of the day I would eat. And I would do it like I would go to work at 11, go to work at 6, and I would start fasting at 11:30 while I'm at work at night. And then from 11:30 that night to 11:30 that morning, then I would break my fast. And that worked pretty good for me for a while, uh, until recently. So where when I get to these days where I'm off at home, it's like I just want to just abandon all my principles and just be free. But I have found that um, talking to myself and motivating myself first, that helps. That's the first stage. Reassuring myself that I don't want to go back to the weight that I was. I don't want to go back to being unhealthy. And seeing the results also helps me stop doing some certain things sometimes. Knowing that what I'm doing is working, I actually see myself losing the weight. I actually see the weight coming off from around my belly and off my body, and I actually feel better. I see the results. So that helps me sometimes. And then when it gets really bad, um, I was like, I need something else. The 12-hour fasting doesn't work. The reassurance doesn't work. I need something else. I need a harder reset. So what I have been doing for the past couple of days is researching what I'm going to do. And I have been watching several YouTube channels with information about fasting, how often you should fast, and how you use fasting as a tool to reset your body. And so I've been really mainly watching Dr. Mindy uh, Pelps. Pelps, I think that's how she pronounced her name. Well, she's the one that wrote the book Fast Like a Girl. We watched a video with her before together. And her information has been very helpful, and I'm really basing my next steps off of the information that I've gathered from her and other scientists that I have been listening to. And so what I have been doing is, the intermittent fasting, which is good, which was helping. So now I'm at the next stage where I have found that after you've done that, you need to prolong your fast. And when you prolong your fast, that means going like doing a 24-hour fast or a 48-hour fast or a 36-hour fast or a 48-hour fast. The longer your fast, the um, better your reset, right? So one that says a little pep talk and try to encourage myself, yeah, through recognizing the positive things since January. Yes, yes, definitely, Wanda. That is so true. That helps. It does help. It gets you through um, some of those hard moments. And then, so in my research, what I found is sometimes when the encouragement doesn't work and you find yourself, in that space to where it's reoccurring more often than um, usual, you need to step it up a little bit. And so what I've learned is those 8 to 16 hour fasts are good for intermittent fasting. That's good to do that, um, you know, 5 days a week and then take 2 days off of fasting. And be considerate, ladies, when you're having your cycle. You don't fast while you're on that. You stop the week before, and you allow your body to do that because your body is already going to be insulin resistant during that time. That is your body's natural mode. So you don't need to do anything on top of that to make your body even more insulin resistant. So during those 5 days, you do your 8 to 16 hour fast. And I've noticed I can do a 12 one. And sometimes I do 13 or 14. It just depends on what I got going on. I push myself to do that. So what I found in research is she's saying once you do that, every once in a while, maybe once a month or once a quarter, you need to do at least a 24-hour fast. To start off with, if you can do a 36 or a 48, that will be optimal. A 48-hour fast will be optimal to do a reset. And then keep in mind that these changes are specific to yourself. So I noticed that if I just do the intermittent fasting with 12 hours, that works for me as far as my getting my insulin levels low. That works for me. So I can go longer, but I don't have to, because the 12 hours will work for me. So what I've noticed is after I've been doing it for a while, for a couple of weeks or whatever, I need something stronger to help to kick my body into overdrive. So that's just like, say for instance, when you're using deodorant. I don't know if this is the same for everybody, but for me, every 6 months I have to change deodorant because my body gets used to using this one particular brand. So after a while, that brand doesn't work, and then you have to change to something else. Hey, Odom's Homestead, thank you. Thank you for the flower. I appreciate you. Welcome in. So I've noticed, after a couple of months, I have to change, deodorants because that one that I have been using is no longer strong enough. So, we change. Same thing Same theory with the fasting. You've been doing it for weeks, the same thing for weeks. You and your body get used to the same thing. So sometimes you have to throw something harder to it or switch it up some. So switching it up means fasting longer. Preferably when you do that, it's the 24 hours or the 36 hours or the 48 hours. You do that once a month or once a quarter. So I've decided that once a month I'm going to start off with a 24-hour fast. I'm sorry, not 24. I'm going to do 48. Start off with a 48-hour fast. So that's 2 days. 48 hours is 2 days. And so I came up on this decision early this morning when I was at work sitting at my computer. I was like, I can do 48 hours because when I was in church, we used to do sundown to sundown to sunset to sunrise when we would do a fast on the Sabbath. So I'm like, I can do 2 days because I know I can do 12. I know I can do 24. So let's push myself and do 48. And the reason I also chose to do 48 is because 48 is around the time where everything has reset. Everything has been cleansed, everything has been reset. Every system is reset when you do the 48. 2017 is good. That's basically where I would say will be the minimum, and then the 24, then 36, and then the 48 will be the optimal. So I'm gonna do 48 because these cravings and my mindset has been knocked off. So I need to get it back on. And so I'm gonna do that. So I started it 4:30 this morning. I'm gonna be doing a water fast for the next 2 days, and I'll break my water fast on not Sunday morning, but Monday morning, 4:30. I'll break my water fast with something like a salad, um, something like that, something light, but yet uh, nutritious and natural. And I'm thinking by that time, I'll probably go live to let you guys know how I'm feeling and what I'm noticing. What's the results? What I'm noticing when I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it. So in the research is saying that it should give you mental clarity in addition to what you've been doing, what I've been doing already with the 12 hours, but it's um more, what's the word? It's more inclusive. Like it's a total reset. Like it's not just this system here or this system here or this system here, but it's a total reset. And I've also noticed, not noticed, also researched too, well, learned in my research is if you're suffering with mental problems like with depression or any mental struggles, that fasting will help. And she recommended doing the 24-hour fast for like depression, anxiety, and things like that, that it will help. So I haven't had any depression, but I have had like mental weakness, meaning I can't, it's hard for me to listen to the good side and choose right. So I'm hoping, I'm very optimistic that this will, give me the strength, mental strength that I'm needing to continue on this journey. And like I said, it is a lifestyle marathon, not a sprint. So I just want to encourage all of you guys who are doing it, don't get so down on yourself when you have those days or weeks where, you just like want to give up. You even may give up and abandon all principles. Allow yourself to be human, feel that, experience that, but also learn from it. Don't stay there. Learn from it and try to see how you can help yourself not get to that point, and it not be, even if you have to go through it again, it won't be as bad. You want to decrease those occurrences and decrease the length of those episodes. So that's what we're doing. And that's what my struggles have been lately. And that's what I'm going to do, uh, to try and decrease my occurrences of, wanting to, and I'm not going to say wanting to eat sugar, it's just wanting to do what I want to do without regard for my body. I just want to do what I want to do, knowing that it's not good for me, but you just want to do the wrong thing. So yeah, Wanda says, don't stay there too long. Right, don't stay there too long. That's right. When you're down there, don't stay there too long, because you might try, it's gonna be hard for you to find a new residence. It's hard. It's hard. The longer you stay there, the harder it is to get out. But you can do it. You can do it. It is possible. And you are not alone in doing it. There are other people that struggles with it as well. And there are people who have struggled with it and they made it through. And so can you. You just got to find out what works for you. And sometimes it's not even a plan that we need to come up with. You just need to do it. Just decide, I'm not going to eat this today. I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to bring them out. You just got to do that sometimes. When all other things have failed, you just got to make up in your mind that you're just not going to do it. And that's all. That's it. That's all. So that's what I have going on, guys. I wanted to check in and see how y'all were doing. If you have found things that you have been doing, what's been working for you, what you had to change, or what you had to tailor to fit you. Drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you're doing and what you've noticed, good and bad, because we need to know the good and bad sides of all things. And so that's what I got going on with the natural sugar. I'll be doing my water fast for 48 hours. I've already noticed this thing right here. So I started 4:30 this morning, right? Usually when I work, I got off at 6 o'clock this morning. Usually when I work and I get off and I come home, I go straight to sleep, and I'm so tired to where I just sleep until maybe like I have to set an alarm to make myself get up at least by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now I may get up, in between that time to get up to go to use the restroom or check on the boys or make sure they got something to eat in, but then I'm right back in bed. But I noticed today I went to sleep, and I'm gonna say about 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. I was asleep. By 10:30 a.m. I was up and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I was like trying to watch TV, hoping to find a show. Usually there's a show that I can watch that'll make me go back to sleep. I've been up. I've been up. And I, I'm attributing it to the fast that I started. Then I was up at 10:30. Then at 11:30 I started getting hunger pains. No, not hunger pains. I started feeling hungry. I don't want to say it's pains, but you feel that hunger. So I drank some water and it went away. I drank me some coconut water as well so that I wouldn't get dehydrated. Some says I had to give up the cakes and the brownies and stuff. The one thing that helps me resist the temptation is that my vision has gotten blurry. Yeah. And too much sugar will make me feel crazy. Oh, flavored coffee creamer was a big thing that I had to give up to. Oh, wow. Kudos, great job to you, Psalms, and keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. It is hard. It is hard. But it is not impossible. It can be done. Hey, Netta. Netta's Nest. Welcome in. Welcome in. So y'all, I have been up and I know in my mind, I'm like, I know I need to go to sleep and get me some sleep, get some rest because I got to go to work tonight. And I already know I've been going to work for the past 2 nights. And I notice when I'm there, I'm good. But then when it gets late around that 11:30 hour, when I start my fast, my intermittent fasting, my regular schedule intermittent fasting, I have to go and take me a nap. So these past 2 days I have been having to take the nap. Um Maybe about 2 weeks ago I didn't have that problem. I was up. I was getting good sleep, but I didn't need a nap at work. So these past 2 days, I've been getting good sleep. I've been off before those 2 days. I was off 4 days, and I've been getting good rest. But when I went back to work, I've been having to take a nap at work around the time that I fast. So I noticed today, the big difference I've noticed today is when I started at 4:30 this morning, I've been up since 10:30 after going to sleep at 7, and I'm like I'm not tired right now, and I haven't even been fasting long enough for me to me I feel like I haven't been fasting long enough to have a change like that. I don't know if it's mental or I don't know, but that's the difference I've noticed so far. I see it, and I got um what is that, gems? I don't know how to tell because I'm live vertical on YouTube. Excuse me. So I don't know how to do these, how to tell who gave the gems or the jewels, but I appreciate y'all. Whoever gave them, I appreciate it. I also came across in my research that dang it, I just lost it. It was something important that I needed to tell y'all. Oh, about the fasting. Um, I think she said it's 24 to 48 hours if you go on a fast. It will keep your immune system, it will boost your immune system and keep you from getting sick. Oh, it was Odom. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, thank you, Odom. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Psalms. So, Dr. Mindy Phelps said that if you do like if you're sick or you're noticing in the beginning stages where you having those symptoms, flu-like symptoms or cold symptoms or whatever, or even if you're already sick, if you do a 24 to 48 hour fast, that will kill the virus that's in you because it won't be able to replicate, and then you'll start getting better, or it'll stop the virus from progressing. So I said, I noticed yesterday while I was at work, I hadn't been sick, since I've been doing this intermittent fasting, but all my patients been sick here and there. And hey, CC, welcome in. Thank you for being here. My patients been sick, and the staff has been getting sick, but I didn't notice that I wasn't sick until last night. It didn't click to me until last night when I went into work and my coworker, she was fine yesterday, but she came in today, last night, and she was sick. And I'm like, it made me stop in my tracks. I'm like, you sick? And she looked at me like, yeah. And then listening to them talk amongst each other, she's sick. A couple of days ago, another coworker was sick, and it's all been the same thing with the cold and the coughing and the congestion and all of that. Everybody's been sick but me. And so I'm thinking that the intermittent fasting has been, boosting my immune system and helping me maintain not being sick or catching whatever virus that they have been passing around each other. In addition to, I wipe down with wipes and all of that stuff, but I really think it is the fasting. So that made me think, what's going on, the garden hoe? I remember your name from Broke Farmers Live. What up? What up? Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. So I think that the longer, well, not think, but she said the longer you fast, doing the 24 to 48 hour uh fasting, that will really boost your immune system. That will give it a complete reset. And so with them being sick, I'm like, man, this is the perfect time because I'm already, I feel like I'm already at a level to where my immune system is operating really good. So by me doing a 48-hour fast, it'll really provide me some coverage from whatever they got going on, passing around between each other. And I mean, I do not want that. Whatever they got with the runny nose, the stuffy nose. Usually I have like the sinus, post nasal drip and all of that. Yeah. Thank you, the Garden Hoe. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I think, let me make sure that I am connected to you as well. So, yeah, I am. Oh, look at you. Okay, let me put you in my watch later so I can go back and watch some of your stuff. Yeah, I got you. We connected, my sister. We connected. What zone are you in? Because I see that sunshine. Yeah, I see that sunshine. So I think this fasting will help continue. I'm in zone 8A. Oh, okay. Yep. That's wrong, like Georgia area, I think. Yep. Because I'm in Arizona, but Louisiana is 9. Georgia, parts of Georgia is 8A and 9A. So yeah, you got some good weather. You got some good weather. So I am thinking, oh, okay, yeah, CC 8B 9A, yeah. Yep. So she would down with us, CC. She down with the good crew. So this fasting will help me. I thought about that at work when, I had my aha moments to decide that I was going to do this 48-hour water fast that, not only will it help me reset with all of these cravings and I call it binge eating, but it will help my mental, make it stronger, and make my immune system even stronger to keep me from getting whatever this bug is they got going around. So that's what I wanted to come in and let you guys know. Oh, that reminded me. I see the Garden Hoe. I see your video about the papaya. That reminds me I need to go buy me a papaya because I want to eat those seeds because those are help for boosting as well. So I'm gonna do that. But that's what I had, y'all. And tonight is my Friday. It's my Friday for work. And so I'm thinking about finding a farmer's market in the morning to go and pick up some things that I want to consume on the day that I break my fast so that, I don't want to go and get nothing from the store and then that just set me up for a downfall. So I want to get as close to clean as possible to eat that day. And I think I'm going to just start off with fish that day and then I can just progress to other things. So that's what I'm going to do. My research I also found, she said eating fatty fish is good. So fatty fish will be like codfish, salmon. I love salmon. Matter of fact, that's what I had cooked 2 days ago and I took it for lunch to work last night. So that's what I had. I had baked salmon with yellow rice and green beans, fresh green beans, steamed in garlic, butter, and some herbs. I could have just had the green beans. They taste so good. I could have just had that a plate full of them. So anyway, that's what I got going on. Some says it is warm enough by you to grow a papaya tree. Yes, definitely is. She says, I have a papaya tree, but it's in a large pot and I have to overwinter it in the greenhouse. I had bought, when I was back in Louisiana, I had bought a papaya tree, but the frost killed it. Because I don't bring nothing inside when I was back in home in Louisiana. Yeah, the frost killed it. It killed that and it killed my shampoo ginger and I think that was it. Yeah, my banana tree survived and it's actually still alive. So I'll be going back home in about a month or so for a little while and check on my trees. Most of them I put them in the ground before I left, and the ones that I couldn't put in the ground at home I donated them or gave them away. Put them in the community garden or I either gave them away. So yeah, I don't even want to talk about my garden here. Well, it's not a garden, but I did my planters. My shampoo ginger died, but coming back. I had mine in the pot. I should have put it in the ground. But I had it in a pot and it froze. Ain't no way. It just froze all the way to the point to where when I went to check on it, it just crumbled into powder. I'm like, the heck? So I don't think it wasn't coming back out of that. I ain't seen no roots, no nothing. It just crumbled into powder. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, I guess I can update y'all on my I'm gonna put a video out, but I can update y'all on my planter, my what you call it, Dollar Tree stackable planter. So I was already struggling. My garlic was the only thing that was really doing good. My garlic and my spinach was doing really good in there. And I had a pepper plant that germinated um that I germinated, doing the paper towel method. I had one of those. Yep. All I'm finna tell you. She say all your babies died. Man, I had one pepper plant out of all the ones that I did in the paper towel method that um actually when I transplanted it, it was doing well. And I had a calendula plant that was doing good. Everything else when I transplanted it from the paper towel to the soil, it didn't do good. But my carrots, I had carrots that was doing good. My garlic was doing good. My spinach was doing good. My calendula and my pepper. So fast forward, we had two windstorms. The first windstorm um knocked everything over. I had it stacked like 5 high. And so the windstorm came and knocked everything over. I came home one morning from work and everything was out of the pot on the ground. I was like, oh, I can't do this. So I put everything back in the pot, gave it some super juice and all of that and, tried to revitalize it. Everything was doing good. Couple days later, another windstorm happened. And I didn't stack it back up 5. I just had it, 2. Some of them was just 1. I had the carrots down low, but I had the garlic and the pepper and the calendula. It was just 2 stackables stacked. Even the carrots got blown over with the windstorm. I came home from work that day, everything was turned upside down. It hadn't traveled across the yard, but it just was right where it was and it was turned upside down. That's that weather that some of y'all got where y'all had the tornadoes hitting down in different places. It started up here. We just got, wind, a lot of windstorms and dust storms. Um and it turned over my stuff. And so my garlic, it's still out there. I haven't let it go. I just put some more dirt on it just to see what it's gonna do. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen with that. My carrots, last time I checked, wasn't doing too good. And my pepper, and I don't even see the calendula flower no more. I don't know. I think the storm took it away. I don't even see it no more. But that pepper, she leaning, but she's still green. And we'll see what they look like. But yeah, I'm just over it. I'm missing my in-ground garden. I'm ready to go home for a little while and get my hands in the ground and do some summer gardening, spring gardening. Will it still be spring? Yes, do some end of the spring summer gardening. So I'm looking forward to that because yeah, up here with me not having a yard, it's been kicking my butt doing it in pots. And I also noticed one thing that has been really um baffling to me is up here people do the citrus as ornamentals, and so I see a lot of wasted citrus on the ground. And yeah, it's just disheartening to me because I'm like, all the stuff I could do with that if I had that, but everybody's not passionate, and it's a thing up here to where you grow it to make it look beautiful, and that's a lot going on a lot here. Storm says the storm we had on Wednesday, it was brutal. Yes, you need to buy Desert Starts. Desert Starts, probably. Yep, probably. But I'll if I relocate back to here after the summer, I'll figure that out. I don't know. I don't know. My life is up in the air right now, but I know I'm not going to be planting anything anytime soon. I'm just going to let what I have out there, see how that works, continue to work on that until I go home. And then when I go home, I know how to do it when I'm at home. So I'll do that and then go from there. But that's what's going on with me with the garden, y'all. And that's what's going on with the natural sugar. And yeah, I was testing out my mic, y'all, so y'all can hear me really good. So I got this mic from Five and Below. Um, it's working, and y'all, it sounds good. So if you need some mics, I know that I saw at Five and Below they had the neck camera stand where when you're in the garden you could put the holder around your neck and your phone goes in the holder so you can film while you're in the garden. So how does the mic work with wind blowing? You gonna hear it. You gonna hear it just like this. You gonna hear it. But supposedly this little fuzzy thing here is supposed to help with that. It's supposed to be like a little buffer. You know how they have like those little boom mics when people are shoot movies and stuff. So that's what the little fuzzy thing's supposed to be. Help with sounds like that. So we'll find out if I'm out there at home and the wind is blowing bad. We'll find out. But so far so good. So he said, my Renaissance grandma says, I have a mic that I don't know how to work. I'm technology challenged. So I don't know what kind of mic you got. Hey, gardening is great. Welcome in. She says I'll have to listen to the replay. Hello. So this one right here, let me see if I got the box. I do got the box. This one is so easy, my Renaissance grandma. You don't have to do nothing with this one. And like I said, I got this from Five and Below. Uh-oh. Let me pin it back. Well, it would help if I pin it to my shirt. Okay. I'm going to show y'all the box. You don't need to know nothing about technology for this one. So this is the one I have. And it comes with this adapter so you can use it on an Android that has the Type C, or you can use it on an iPhone. So it comes with 1, 2, 3 pieces. All you do is connect this piece to your charging port on your phone, and then you turn this mic on. That's it. And it comes with a charger. That's it. 5 and below. Oh, you changed that name to what is it? I thought it was 5. 5. Well, y'all know what I'm saying. So this is it's that easy. All you do is just this is the kind I got at 5 and below. Oh, 5 below. Yeah. All you do is just take this part. Like I said, if you got an iPhone, you have to attach this part to that part. You just plug that in, and then this is like the part that you plug into your phone. See how this is the phone, and you plug that into the charging part on your phone, and then you just turn it on. There's a power button on here. Turn it on, and it automatically connects. You ain't gotta um you ain't gotta download no app. You ain't gotta go through add no settings or nothing like that. That's it. So this one is really good. No technology knowledge needed. So I don't know what kind you have, my Renaissance grandma, but I know this one is a really yeah. This one is really easy. So I I go back and see if they had well, they didn't have many, but I'm gonna go back this weekend and pick up some, and I'll send you one because it is really easy, and it's pretty good, and it comes with a charger, so you just charge it. So this one was already charged up enough for me to do what I needed to do today. So when we get off here, I'm gonna go ahead and charge it. All right, Cece. Thank you. I'm about to get off here anyway. I just wanted to come on and talk with you guys for a minute. I'm gonna try and lay down. If I know I can't sleep, but at least just let my body relax and rest until it's time for me to get ready for work. But I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. For my members, my Renaissance Grandma and Wanda Carr and everyone else, for those of you who are part of the Sugar Mama membership, we do have our meeting tomorrow, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 6 Central, 7 Eastern. I will see y'all tomorrow for that. And for those of you who are members, Sugar Babies and Sugar Mamas, I have posted a code in the membership only post for you to get a discount on getting your websites if you're interested in doing that. So check that out. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Peace, love, and blessings, everyone.